child marriage is twice as likely to occur in a fragile setting like forced displacement than anywhere else. This is Suzi. When her family was forcibly displaced by conflict in her town, 10-year-old Suzi was forced to marry a much older man. However, child marriage happens for many reasons and can look quite different in different places. Meet Safi. She is 16. Safi met her husband Jay in a transit center after their families fled from armed militia groups in the region. Safi and Jay are almost the same age, but they wouldn't have normally met in their community because of social rules that limit girls and boys from mixing. But in these cramped conditions, they met often during routine tasks like collecting water. They fell in love and eloped to the nearby town to get married in secret. They knew their parents would not approve because they are young and come from different ethnic groups. Although Safi initiated her own marriage to a partner close in age, Safi lacks information and support to build a healthy relationship and plan for the future. Even though the state recognizes this marriage as legal, this is still a child marriage. Safi chose to get married for love. But for other girls, marriage is a means of survival. This is Maria. Her parents left Maria with her aunt when she was a young child. Several failed harvests and increasing civil unrest forced her parents to leave in search of work. Maria's aunt did not take good care of her. She did not allow her to go to school and made her do a lot of housework. She ate only after everyone else had finished. So, Maria was happy when an older man started to visit the house when she was alone. He gave her gifts like shampoo and sweets. When she was 13 years old, he asked her to come live with him as his wife in the town across the border. He promised to provide for her and keep her safe. She agreed, but not long after she had arrived, he pressurized her to have sex with him and other men. Maria felt trapped. With nowhere else to go, Maria stayed with him. UNHCR and Plan International have been working together to support girls like Suzi, Safi and Maria. Here are 5 actions that you can do right now to support girls and tackle child marriage. Our Context Analysis Toolkit will help you to unpack the complexity of child marriage together with girls and their community. You can also add these tools into needs assessment processes.
Explore the adolescent-girl responsive approach through our online course. Learn how to include diverse adolescent girls in decision-making. Tailor humanitarian services to meet their distinct needs without reinforcing norms that could unintentionally put them at risk of child marriage.
We have developed tools and guidance on having meaningful and ethical conversations with young mothers and ever-married girls. These could be girls who are currently married, widowed, separated or divorced. These tools will help to identify actions for lowering barriers to access services as well as understanding their needs and priorities.
When it comes to adolescent girls, there are gaps across child protection and gender-based violence. We have developed a checklist and an e-learning module based on research and practice to improve how we respond to child marriage in our case management services.
Community-driven child marriage prevention protects children and empowers communities. We have developed a short step-by-step guidance and e-learning module that centers on the partnership with girls and their communities to identify and prioritize prevention strategies. Everyone has a role to play in mitigating risks of child marriage across humanitarian responses.